We think that damp is worse to use instead of moist.
Damp's pretty bad.
In any sort of sexual context, if you tell someone that you're damp,
Any part of you. It doesn't matter what you say. If it's damp,
it's exclusively piss.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Talkin Bout Shiznit,
Hey,
the aimbot podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Jared.
We are here to talk about Shiznit. So as always, you want to kick it off with a good old ad written by an AI
Yes.
that's about our product?
Let's do that. Let's do the ad that's not an ad. I did the last one.
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Okay, I'll read your boxes for you.
Yeah, you're my boxes.
I'm a box boy.
Aimbot is the world's most innovative energy drink. It doesn't fart. It just gives you pure, explosive energy with no headaches or stomach pains. That means you're able to focus more on your tasks and less on your colon blowing up like a giant gassy balloon filled with farts and other bodily gases. Available now at all Best Buy locations and gas stations in Los Angeles, Boston, and Florida.
Cut to clip of gas pump.
What are they putting in the water? These days, it's a lot of guarana, taurine, ginseng. Hey, before you down that next high-carb sugar bomb, remember...
Pointing to another poster on the wall. Viewer zooms in.
You're not operating heavy machinery.
Good ad.
Oh, that was a really good ad.
That one was... I mean, it's... Doesn't fart. Do it fart?
Do it fart? Do it grip the meat?
Do it stink? Do it fart? Is it damp? That's for my friend group, too. We found that we think that damp is worse to use instead of moist.
Damp's pretty bad.
In any sort of sexual context, if you tell someone that you're damp,
any part of you. It doesn't matter what you say. If it's damp,
it's exclusively piss.
You could only be damp with piss.
There's no other thing that can dampen you in the same way that a full pants of piss is going to do,
bro. That's incredible. That's so nasty.
Yeah. And I damp.
Bro, I'm straight damp right now.
She's so damp.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
This is a rough first 10 minutes conversation.
I hope you
hard
like
to navigate.
I hope you like piss pants. I hope you turned off the podcast. Just like our other viewership where we talk about shit, literally shit for 30 seconds and you just see the graph go,
yeah. Note to future self, don't start a clip with 30 seconds of
I refuse to flush the toilet
of
conversation.
literal feces talk.
That includes this one.
Yeah.
There's a common theme of our podcast where right at the beginning we're like, throw this out. We're done with it.
We can't seem to behave.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to actually promote our podcast.
Or our product.
It just has to grow organically.
I hope you like shit piss. Because boy, howdy, are we talking about it.
Do we have... I guess there's no big what's happening with aimbot this week.
Not necessarily. Next week is the what's happened.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So yeah, I guess we can skip that for
skip that
There's
shit.
nothing noteworthy happening.
We're still here.
Yeah.
That's noteworthy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're hanging in there.
Yeah.
So today, wanted to talk about my realm.
Yes.
The realm of niche.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of our realm.
Yeah.
We're both in, we have a little bit of overlap in our algos. But
I'm starting to get a peer into it because we kind of share a YouTube account now. And
Yeah.
you get like the crap that I watch where it's like I fall asleep listening to Game Grumps for like 20 straight hours.
Yeah.
And like weirdo shit, which we'll get into some weird shit later. But then I'll see your stuff and it's like how did you find this? And how is it recommending this thing that has like 300 views to me?
Dude, I don't know how I got there. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like our pockets of the internet are always just kind of like ships passing in the night.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
The YouTube account is now our lighthouse where it's drawing it all in.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes I try to only use my YouTube for that reason.
I forget sometimes. Like
Me too.
I'll go to upload something at home and then I do my home browsing, And then I'm like, oh, just fuck this all up. This is all fucked up.
It's gonna have a really weird algorithm when we're done with it.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we could do an episode about how weird our suggestions page
It's just going to be like tinkering videos, like watchmakers and fart fetishes and podcasts that we both listen to.
Dude, I saw, like, I don't know how I ended up in it. So I've never had fish, like pet fish, never had an aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know anything about it. I'm kind of interested in it, like mildly, but I think I'm only mildly interested in it because somehow YouTube's just like, yo, you're going to check out high-end aquarium videos.
You're going to look at shrimp curation.
Yeah. And then it got into like shrimp breeders. And then there's just like the whole world of people that breed like, there's like a group of people who are like, they call themselves like master breeders. I don't know if that's really like, I'm sure
More
it is.
like master baiters.
Hey, am I right? They're jerking off the fish, people. So they'll like go to South America and like go to like really remote areas and fish, and not like with a reel, but like they take like big nets and they basically like walk across the water and then just bring the net in and drag everything that was there and just go through it.
Just sorting.
And they just find cool fish. And they're like, hey, let's see if we can breed it. And they bring them back to the U.S. or it seems to be big in Australia too, which
a lot of good fish there.
But what's weird about it is like Australia seems to have a real problem with invasive shit. So I bet
do.
I wonder if it's harder for them.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like there's a lot. I mean, from the times that I've been there, the like custom sheet you have to fill in just on the plane to get over. Like they check your shit. They're like. We had a dude, so it was like one of those education type tour guide things where it's done through like a high school, the EF tours, if you've ever seen those. And so it's a bunch of high schoolers going on a trip across the seas and stuff. And there was a kid that got an apple in the US, like from like the breakfast thing, or it was an apple that he got on the plane. And when you go out, you have to declare if you've been in contact with wildlife in an X amount of period, what you have on you. Do you have cotton? Do you have any food that you've brought over? What food have you brought over? Is it sealed? Is it fresh? Like all this stuff. And they like check it when you get in with the customs people. And he forgot that he took an apple from the flight and kept it in his backpack. And they detained him for having an apple because they didn't know if it was something that he got in the US. And like, we had to be like, hey, he like forgot it was on there, just throw it away. And like they're super like, do not bring anything, like no meat, no like milk or eggs or anything. Like you cannot bring any of that shit over.
And they made a whole TV show out of that, didn't they?
Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
Crocodile Dundee.
I'm pretty sure that there's a show about the customs in Australia, and it's just about the shit that they come across. Like,
I mean, I'm sure it's crazy stuff.
Let's see.
Both leaving and entering. And like you can just lie to American customs, they don't check. Like I brought back a didgeridoo, and one of the things is like you can't bring back any like plant life. I'm like, well, it's wood, and I had to kind of declare that it's wood, and I was just like, it's a didgeridoo, like it's fine.
There's a show called Border Security, Australia's Front Line.
Whoa. That's way too badass for what's actually happening.
They're literally it's people in an airport just checking bags.
At a desk.
They're just checking bags. There's one video that I've seen where they're just like pushing a bunch of fruit into like a giant blender, just like destroying it.
Yeah, they take any fruit that you bring in, doesn't matter where you got it from. They will destroy the fruit.
That's fucking insane.
Because they don't want. What I'm assuming is they don't want an invasive bug coming in.
True.
Like through it, because like the shit that they have there, like there's probably no way to fight it.
Yeah, their whole ecosystem is kind of like a bubble. It's a bubble.
Yeah.
So like from what I understand, they have a problem with cats. Like what we have is house cats, and they just fucking run the place. And so you can just like you can hunt cats like what we would keep as pets here.
Yeah, I think there's a similar thing with like certain types of frog species there, where like I don't know if it was there or someplace else, but there was a video I saw of like dudes in the outback, and there's just frogs everywhere. And they're just taking big 4-wheelers and just running them all over. It's crazy. But they're like invasive. They like fuck up the plant life and some other shit there. So they're like, yeah, we kind of just have to kill them. And they reproduce so fast that this is the best way to do it, is just run them over with cars.
That's so fucking brutal.
Yeah. I could be highly misinformed about that, but I remember seeing something like that.
Did you see the TikToker who made a frog army?
Yeah, didn't he get like arrested?
I don't know if he got arrested. He might deserve it. That was very chaotic. For those of you who don't know, there's a guy who, I don't know if it's a guy, honestly. It's a person.
Oh, here it is. Cane toads.
Aren't these the ones that like make you trip?
You're not pulling my leg.
I am not. I can remember that it was yesterday. There are still quite a large number of the toads around, but not as big as they used to be. But I still love the animal, and they give me a lot of enjoyment. Occasionally, I feed them with scats.
I don't know what those are.
You can hear now a noise probably in the background, which is a toad, which is probably mating.
Oh, that's what he's doing?
That's what I like about it.
I might have to blur this out because there's going to be a...
Killed, particularly if the toad is actually facing towards the vehicle, because the air that's inside the toad is trapped within the head and blown out towards the back end, and the toad really goes off with a bang like a balloon going off. Well, I really go
You can hear it.
to run over cane toads basically because I have a very profound love of the wildlife that occurs here naturally. If it was possible to remove them and totally eradicate them from Australia, and I was
crazy.
You can hear.
spend a lifetime doing exactly that.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
crazy.
The fact that he's getting enjoyment is like it makes the best noise if you run over their head.
Yeah, because all the air gets blown out the back.
That is.
It sounds like they're like armadillos hitting the bottom of like your car.
Oh, dude.
Fucking brutal.
Jesus Christ. And so they're doing that for pest control, or are they doing it because it's funny?
I don't know if they're doing it because it's fun. I mean, you saw how many were on that road. Like they're just scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I think it's invasive.
Isn't that also, but I mean, there's like, you've seen the videos of like the crabs, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so.
Crab rave.
Yeah. That's fucking. That's
crazy.
That's the most unexpected outcome. Like,
Yeah.
even though you told me that they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you would hear it. I imagine run over a toad and it just makes like a squish.
I mean, if you're driving, like you would think you just wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Got it.
It's a frog, but these motherfuckers are big and they explode. I like running over him. Makes a good sound.
The way he was swerving around, dude, that's so dangerous.
Yeah, especially with a car like that, it's so top heavy and he's just whipping it, trying to hit all of them.
Dude, I cannot believe that video is real.
Hey, frog, how you going?
And then the dude, he was like, "You hear that sound? It's probably a toad mating right now." And that's what I like about them.
That dude's got some you interests right
Dude.
there.
What a fucking cool. That is a crazy video.
Yeah. I'm glad that came up organically.
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how I didn't know about that. I love that so. I mean, it's so brutal.
It's so fucked up. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. All right, well,
Let's get into
Yeah.
your actual interests and
Yeah.
not frog explosions.
so we can start off in the outdoor theme.
Yes.
So there's this guy named FLAIR, Andrew FLAIR, and he lives in Nebraska. And so he started off his YouTube channel like a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
I know nothing about Nebraska.
You know nothing about, okay, Cornhuskers.
Okay.
I think that's one of their mascots. A lot of corn, it seems like a big agriculture state.
Okay. If you told me to point out where Nebraska is on a map, probably couldn't do it.
You
Is
could.
it the Midwest?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds about right when you said Cornhuskers.
It's so easy to draw. You just look at it now and you'll always be able to find it on the map.
Nebraska. Oh, okay.
It's got
That's about where I was going to point.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of these.
You'll remember that now.
Okay, so it's next to Colorado. Good to know.
So, yeah, there
Good to
you
know I'll never go to Nebraska.
And it's next to it is South Dakota and then North Dakota and then Canada. Ugh.
Canada's cool.
Yeah, I've never been. It actually seems really nice. So this guy lives out there. He started off a long time ago when he was in like high school. and it was fishing content. It was just him like bass fishing, like on like the pond on his school campus and shit like that. And then I guess he built a following, and then like partnered up with other YouTube fishermen who were also like really young, and they started this crew called the Guggen Squad.
Okay.
So Guggen, for those of you not in the know, is like an old fisherman term, and like that's somebody who like doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They're like an idiot, like shitty fisherman.
Okay.
So they just owned the word, and they're like, we're the Guggen Squad, and then they started making baits and shit.
Okay.
And now they're like in Walmart and Dick's Sporting Goods and shit like that. So like it really blew up. They do because they all had audiences of like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, and they brought them all together and made another channel where they did shit together, and it evolved. And now they hardly fish.
Okay.
So FLAIR, he's a really cool guy. What I love about his channel is that he has a decent amount of knowledge about a lot of things, but also is like a complete fucking idiot sometimes. Like there was they were out fishing and on his boat, and they were just talking about some shit, and then they like had an argument about whether or not Italy was a country. And it went on way too long. Like nobody Googled it.
It was
just like go back for like no.
Yeah,
It's like a city.
The sources were bro. Trust me.
Yeah, it was like so, but also he raises like livestock and like manages wildlife for like hunting and stuff like that. So he's
not the dude that has the exotic pets in his backyard.
it is him.
That is him.
He has a huge property.
The dude that has the ostrich that he like chokes.
No, not that guy.
Okay.
That's I think that's actually affiliated with the Guggen Squad in some way.
Okay. Kevin the
'cause
ostrich.
that the guy, I'm pretty sure that guy that you're talking about also has a gun channel. Like he does guns, and then he does like saving wildlife.
Urban Rescue Ranch.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy has one called the Gun Ranch.
Kevin being a demon for 7 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I just don't know how to calm down. We'll see if I can post this.
They're apparently huge dicks.
He always just.
Gee.
All right, Kevin, come on. Calm down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck.
Okay, buddy? I didn't know that you had that kind of power. Wouldn't mind giving you a little kiss on those lips. Good morning, baby. How are you today? You don't seem very friendly. Look how cute. Oh, Kevin, what big teeth you have. That seems a bit violent, doesn't it? No need to be, eh? Because the yard is looking pretty. And I've been so busy looking at all your comments because I do love you guys. I love reading these comments and appreciate you all.
This fucking bird just bites the shit out of him all the time.
Dude, this bird's a dick.
You're all amazing. He just wanted to hug me. Kevin, did you just want to hug me that whole time? Love this. Okay, let's get back to the chores. First I feed Vinny. Oh, hello. Affectionate and friendly. Once you let him hug you, just have to let him hug you.
He's gonna get fucked up by that thing one day.
Go. Kevin, get out. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Love you. Yeah, guys, as you can see, Kevin destroyed my hat the other day, so I'm busting out the big guns. This is my nice little birthday gift that I got. I'm gonna get you, Kevin. I'm gonna get you. Oh, it's good to see you again. That seems a bit needlessly violent. Kevin, you know the rules if you break out. Oh my god. Kevin, no, I have a child. You win. Hello, Kevin.
So, yeah.
Your breath doesn't smell very nice.
This is the guy I was thinking of.
Break it.
This-
Ben was a flinch
oh,
away from losing his
Jesus
eye. Another
Christ.
day, another fury from Kevin as he attacked.
This fucking thing is so angry. Maybe you shouldn't have that in your backyard.
I think it needs more space.
Yeah.
And it seems so like, and they have huge fucking claws. It could fuck him up if it wanted to.
Yeah.
With Kevin. What's up? As you can see, Kevin, when he gets really angry and he realizes that he can't get me, he just kind of starts biting the.
The way his neck is bending is so funny.
Doing anything productive at all.
For those listening, this is a fucking ostrich.
Love you, Kevin.
Trying to tear apart a chicken wire fence.
Yeah.
I kissed Kevin today. But as you guys know, there's a right way and a wrong way to fend off a Kevin. There's a reason why I wore this Pens jersey today. All right, Kevin. And I'm going to do this with one hand. I'm going to show you guys. You can have a Rhea too. They're fun. They're great. They're great pets. They're lovely pets. I did this on my Instagram story. Please go follow my Instagram. That if I do this, watch. Kevin, hello. Oh, please, no. I'm really terrified of this man. But
Jesus Christ.
now because I forgot the rake over there.
Fucking God, this. I'm just sitting here watching this bird be a dick.
Dude, that is the craziest bird I've ever seen. So,
Yeah.
so Flair does something similar.
Okay.
He has a giant property. It's enormous. And he has all kinds of animals. Like he's got, you know, like the standard farm animals. Like he's got some chickens, got some ducks, some sheep, a cow, a camel.
Okay.
Things come and go a lot. Things tend to die on Flair's farm. He's had a lot of goats. And he lets the community name a lot of the animals, which can be fun. For a long time, like one of his basically his mascot was a duck that was a very, very talkative duck. And pretty much every time he would be anywhere near it, it's just in the background, wah, wah, wah. And the community named him Quacky Chan.
Quacky Chan.
Unfortunately, he got killed by a possum, which was sad.
Oh no. Was him?
Nope.
It's a different Quacky Chan.
We'll pull up Flair's YouTube, get an idea what this guy's got going on.
Okay, I've seen you looking at these thumbnails.
Yeah.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back.
So he starts everybody with shoo. I bought a hoodie from him that says shoo. It's that Arctic camo hoodie that I like. It's a very comfortable hoodie, actually. High quality shit. Not gonna lie. Some of the best merch I've ever bought.
There we go. Camel a house.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video.
So yeah, you can skip around. Looks like he goes to an animal auction
I
here.
didn't know that was back there. What, okay. What
So that
that shit?
it's just gonna be a dumb montage of
Ran
loading
on
up
a
wood.
date or
Nintendo, excuse you. You saw what happened to Buddy. You better be careful.
most replayed.
Size. He can come in here. He should be able to spin around and lay right down. Yeah. And I think we should be all right. So
So I guess they built that
Come on,
today.
buddy.
Dude, the camel.
Just looking out for you here.
They ended up having to
Okay.
castrate it. Oh Jesus Christ! I was going nuts.
All right. We might just.
They had to castrate him because he was getting all horned up. And he was attacking all the other animals in the pen.
Oh, no.
And it became a problem. He fucked up another animal.
Hey, you want some grain?
But that thing is a full-size giant ass camel.
Yeah.
And they'll have it in the pen with just he has micro sheep.
You want an egg nibbler?
Whoa.
What do you think about
His thing lately is he's been
Scoopy
feeding it by doing the Lady and the Tramp type thing with it, which
Sounds
is
so dangerous.
terrifying. Dude, its lips are longer than a carrot.
Why are they so hard? You want that?
So there's this camel. His camel's kind of cool. So he's building a house right now.
I saw some pictures or some thumbnails of that over
This
over
house
yonder.
that he's building is so big and insane that the builder started a YouTube channel about building his fucking house.
Hey guys, I'm on my way to Andrew Flair's.
Oh, see, yeah, this is this guy's fucking YouTube channel.
What's up? Hey, nice house. Welcome to my crib. I better take my shoes off.
Yeah, I vacuumed this morning, so you definitely.
All right, I'll take.
I guess does it mean he finished it? Dude, his basement is bigger than my house. It's
Good
fucking
lord.
insane.
Right where we're standing was the dining table.
Oh, you really took this.
Oh, this is his old house.
Look at the kitchen. So there was a center island.
Yeah, he's building a new one.
There's a new one.
Yeah, he's built.
Could it be? These are all from 3 months ago.
See, this is Brad the Builder. This is the YouTube channel that spun off from his fucking YouTube channel.
Wow. All right.
He's so he does a lot of dumb videos where he'll be like, I'm gonna go to Walmart with $100 and then buy things, and then I have to survive for 24 hours with whatever I buy.
Okay.
Out in the woods. Pretty dumb. Fun channel though. If you like outdoors stuff, He doesn't do hunting videos that much. He hunting seasons are limited, but he does do hunting videos, and then he does like he'll do videos of him just doing chores for his animals, like just feeding all of them. And there's so many of them, and they all have like really unique personalities and stuff. It's they're cool pets. Cut that, future us.
You would have,
please. If
it was the Would You Rather, you would have thrown up just then.
I would have thrown up.
I would have shit in the last episode, I think.
So I don't know. Fun channel. FLAIR's cool. What was the other one I had on here?
You've Ben Heck.
Ben Heck, Internet OG. This guy is awesome. So he does electronic stuff. He's like, I think he's an engineer or designer or something by trade.
Okay.
But he was like the first guy on YouTube that was like, I turned an Xbox 360 into a laptop. Like, okay. He's like one of those guys.
Okay. Gotcha.
So he used to work for this website called Element 14, which is like it's like I don't know, just electronics. It's like Amazon for fucking dorks. And so he would basically they fully sponsored the whole channel.
Fucking dorks.
Fucking dorks. And so he would do the videos, and he would just do projects like, he would make weird controllers, or he would like turn this into a laptop. Like, he did a lot of portable gaming systems and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which was really cool, especially for its time. And then one day, I don't know what happened, but it just turned from the Ben Heck channel to the Element 14 channel, and he stopped appearing. He just like disappeared.
You get like bought out?
I guess so. Maybe he wanted to quit. I don't really know. And then since then, he's like made his own channel, and he's still doing his thing, but the production quality is way down now. He doesn't really have like the staff like he used to. And it's like hardly get any views. It's really sad because he's the man.
Damn.
Ben Heck, man, hold on. Let's see. It's kind of like a time portal because of like when he was doing it. Ben Heck.
Ben Heck Hacks, is that his new one?
Probably.
Oh, this guy looks familiar.
Yeah, he was really popular. Xbox, demo of Ben Heck's Xbox 360 Portable Revision 5 13 years ago. Like, he's been doing YouTube for such a long time. He's also a big movie nerd like you, and has done a couple independent films.
Okay, this all-white contraption that has no logo on it yet is the new Xbox 360 laptop, Revision 5. Let's open this up. Yeah, fire this on.
Think about this. This was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
This guy
very similar to the
is insanely talented.
Whoa.
He knows his shit.
Revision that I made 4 copies of for THQ. Has a couple new differences. The remote control thing.
So compare that. Go back and just go to like his 360 laptop video.
360 laptop.
Yeah. So yeah, click that. And like, look at the production quality difference. So this is probably a revision 3.
The Ben Heck Show is brought to you by Element 14, the electronic design community and online store built for engineers.
You guys killed Ben Heck. Fuck you.
Xbox 360 laptop.
So he's like,
what is this, Mythbusters?
Yeah.
That we need in order to build one. We need an LCD screen of some kind.
See, I was wondering how he's going to do this. If he's like stripping the OS from the system, or if he's using parts to create.
Yeah, he takes them apart and like makes the case and all that shit. Like, he's probably the first YouTuber I saw that had a 3D printer.
That's pretty cool.
This guy's so fucking good.
It's like a fucking OG fucking laser cutter, like the water cutters.
That was, I'm pretty sure that was a CNC mill.
Okay.
Or a router, maybe.
This is David Cross, local entrepreneur here in Madison. We've worked on a couple.
Yeah, he lives in like Wisconsin.
This can be as thin as possible.
Whoa.
So the unit is 2 1/8 inches.
So yeah, this is the kind of stuff he would do now. Like, something that he doesn't do a lot of promotion of, but it's just something he does on the low. That's honestly like mad respectable. Is he makes gaming controllers and interfaces, like he makes accessible ones.
Okay.
So, like, for people with disabilities and stuff.
Did he partner with Xbox for that thing that he did?
I bet you he did.
Okay.
I bet you he at least had something to do with it, because he's been making them for like over a decade. And he would do other videos, and like he would title it like, you know, Xbox controller that you can play with one hand, but really it's an accessibility controller.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to get the clicks or whatever. But that's like a business that he has and like just does on the side, never talks about. Really cool guy, insanely smart, insanely talented. If you're into build videos or like engineering stuff, it's a fire one. And then speaking of printing, this is one I found this week.
Okay.
This one is wild.
Okay.
It's called Print, Shoot, Repeat.
Is this what you showed me earlier today?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit, dude.
So this guy, all he does is he 3D prints guns and then takes them to a gun range and shoots them. I'm sorry, I'm very coffee today.
Stop it, coffee.
COVID.
Which one should I do?
Do the fastest, type like fastest pistol. Yep,
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. This guy's fucking crazy.
Or is the is it the shooting montage?
Yeah. So this is take this gun in right now. Just so what's going on right now? This is legally speaking a semi-automatic pistol that he's shooting right now. So there's you know, like the way the laws are written, you know, pistols are, you know, things with barrels of this length and stuff like that. So this basically what gun manufacturers love to do is make it technically correct.
Yeah.
And then this shit's available for a little while and it eventually gets, you know, addressed. But I don't understand how the trigger on this thing works, but apparently it is a semi-automatic trigger, but he can shoot that fucking fast. It's really cool though. But I would be terrified of doing what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, not only do you not want to be on those specific lists, but also, like, if something failed, that'd be really bad for him.
Yeah, your shit would
It's
just
right next to
explode.
his face, dude. And, like, I mean, the parts that you print shouldn't be, like, taking too much pressure, but there's still, like the explosion of the powder in there doesn't happen in the 3D printed part. But there's still like a lot of like vibration and like percussive force and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like things still could go wrong. Like it just seems scary. I don't know. I don't think I want to shoot a 3D printed gun ever.
No, I don't think so.
At least not the way 3D printers work right now.
Nope. No. I have a hard time just printing fucking cable holders.
A little bit further in this video, a dumb thing. He 3D printed a like rail attachment that holds Chick-fil-A sauce, so he can eat nuggies while shooting. And I the one thing I do really like is the like Call of Duty dangly chain, like
The donglers.
Yeah, the little dongler. I think they call them charms.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Just like the force coming out of the gun is spraying the sauce everywhere.
It's going everywhere. This gun is fucking crazy.
Technically legal.
Technically legal. But yeah, that I don't know. That shit just blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And if we want to get real niche, if we want to fucking dive down,
Go in the depths.
deep in the internet.
Yeah.
I'm talking under 200 subscribers deep.
Yeah.
I'm talking us size audience.
15.
People doing only marginally better than us right now on YouTube.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the name of the YouTube channel, but I'm sure we can find it. There's these guys who are really into typewriters. And
Not these guys.
I fucking love those guys. Let's see.
Typewriter. You know what? Typewriter collectors? This might get
I found the guy. It's Joe Van Cleve.
Joe Van CL
EAVE. Van, one word, and then Cleve CLE. Oh, yeah, you got him. So this guy has, he has 17,000 subscribers. Okay. But he's not getting a ton of views.
Nah.
So this shit's fucking awesome.
That was stereo. Yeah. I put my pinky in.
Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, that's what the cult of Hermes.
Joe's been using Hermes lately, so.
Yes, that's right.
Joe also doesn't use his pinkies so much when he types, so I told him he has to.
I have to do the hook 'em horns. Is that like a University of Texas? Or is that no? That's different. Hey,
Look at these dad boners.
Dude, yeah. These guys are fucking nerds. And it's awesome.
And we were.
Those are some pretty cool.
They are cool looking.
These are pretty cool typewriters.
So I don't know if you've ever used a typewriter. I've only used one once in my life, and it was at Maker Fair a couple of years ago.
I've only seen them at thrift stores that are non-functional, so I can make the ding.
This is what mechanical keyboards are trying to be. Is this?
Yeah.
Like the first time you type on a typewriter, you're like,
Suisa Susa Dishra.
Dude, that middle one is sexy.
Yeah.
That's a
Put my penis
typewriter.
in the middle.
So these guys are doing long format typewriter. Like the first video I saw from YouTube just was like, here you go. It was them talking about like their typewriter bags that they carry every day.
Yeah.
And
because that's a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I thought this said Morbius.
This a Mobius strip.
Mobius.
The one thing is like typewriters totally, like as far as being used, they totally existed outside of our lifetimes.
Yeah.
They obviously still exist today, but I don't remember ever seeing one in use in my life.
Confessions of an office supply junkie. It's talking about pens.
Bro, I've got an office
cleaning
supply
fountain
junkie.
pens.
Pressing the nib down against a piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
Pressing it slightly so I could see the groove in the center of the nib. It looked like whatever ink was in this nib was real sticky, kind of greasy.
Wow, what a very specific thing to be making this on. This was out for a year.
I use quad ruled dot paper. I fucking love that.
All right, you fucking office supply junkie.
I'm a little bit of an office supply junkie. Have I showed you my favorite mechanical pencil?
No.
Right.
You haven't. Have I showed you my favorite pencil?
Yeah, I did ask you that. Okay, look up. It's the Uniball Kuru Toga. KURU space.
Kuru Toga.
This pencil is fucking awesome. Okay, so it's a mechanical pencil.
Yeah, I see this.
The one I have is metal. Well, I guess this one's metal too. Mine's like a silver metal. So if you see, there's like, see that circle there on it?
Yeah.
So that's the rotating engine, and it has a little viewfinder that has like a red dot underneath it. And basically what it does is every time, you like when you push down and you write, and then every time you like lift it back up, it rotates the lead like a 1/16 of a turn. So as you're writing, it's always rotating the lead every time you pick up the pencil, so that you never get like that broad flat end on it.
Ooh, that's some fucking boner shit right there.
Dude, it is the coolest mechanical pencil on the planet. I think I got mine for like 20-ish bucks. That's the one I have. That's the exact one I have.
Toga Elite.
Dude, it's so fucking good. I love this pencil so much. It's $17 for one pencil, and it is so fucking worth it. I cannot stress this enough. Dude, you absolutely...
It does look slick.
Dude, yeah, it's so nice.
It's like
got great knurling on it.
Oh, God. There's like a type of pen that is like elite businessmen pen, and they're always like solid metal and shit. I don't know like what brand they are.
There's a lot of like high-end pen brands, dude. Like fucking what are they called? Fountain pens can just be thousands of dollars for seemingly no reason.
Yeah, they may have.
Wait, hold on. We scroll to the top real quick. Bentley pens.
I guess Bentleys make pens as well as cars.
Dude,
yo,
they start at $406. Oh, there's a cheap one for $242.
All right, let me see what this $500 to almost $1,000 pen is.
You can get it as a ballpoint. That seems embarrassing.
Yeah, if you want,
dude, could you imagine spending $600 on a ballpoint pen? That's fucking embarrassing.
You can get like 100 pack for $13.
Bro, I'm about to start pen shaming. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna at least get a rollerball like a fucking adult. What's so good about this?
Do you like the Pilot G2s?
I do.
Those are good pens.
Those are a classic staple.
It's cheap and it's really good.
Yeah. Collection 2 of the Graf von Faber-Castell for Bentley series focus on using exquisite natural materials. Who gives a fuck? Contoured cap. Okay, who cares? This says nothing about how the pen writes.
Of course, no, it's
just the construction.
You know why? Because if you use a fountain pen wrong, they just blame you for not knowing how to use a fountain pen.
Yeah.
Like, it can't, there's no way the fountain pen's ever faulty. You're just an idiot. That's how it works.
You're just dumb as fuck.
Like I've met people who like, and I guess there might be some validity to it, but they won't let anybody else use their fountain pen because they said it'll fuck up the nib because like I guess you wear the nib down that like accentuates the way you write or whatever. I don't think you could do it doing like, I mean, I guess if you press like crazy hard and break it or some shit, but like,
oh my God, this was fucking it.
What the fuck is this?
So I got somehow I was cleaning out, I think I was cleaning out a classroom for my dad because he's a teacher, and it wasn't his, it was someone else's classroom. And I came across this exact pen. It was $100 pen. I don't know where it is. And it was a fucking cross. And that's what I was trying to remember. And it was this fucking, it had to have been this 10 karat gold cross pen. But this bitch is $100 for a fucking ballpoint.
For a ballpoint.
And it was a ballpoint, the one that I had. But I remember bringing this to school one day and then realizing I hated the pen and then finding out how much it was. I'm like, I'm going to put this away. And then I lost it.
Dude, like, I don't understand buying I wouldn't even buy a cheap ballpoint pen. Ballpoint pens are not fun to write with.
No, they suck.
They're not an enjoyable experience. Like, I'd probably rather use a felt tip. And those suck too.
I remember trying to did you ever have like I want to try to learn calligraphy phase?
100% I did.
I bought like a okay calligraphy pen, and then I ended up just like getting fucking ink everywhere trying to learn how to write with that shit. It just leaks.
I bought a big ass set like with all the different types of tips for it and shit, and I don't think I have the patience for it.
Yeah, I don't have the steadiness to do it.
It's so hard.
It's like
so hard to write nicely.
Because like with those things, you can't like slowly do it. You have to. It's almost like when you're sketching stuff out, you have to like do it with intent. Like if you're trying to draw a perfect circle, you can't do it slowly. You have to just commit and just be like, this is the shape that I'm doing. I feel like that's the same thing with calligraphy, especially like all the embellishment stuff. You can't be like, let me do this nice little turn slowly. Like whenever you see people on like TikTok doing like,
and they're always so fucking good.
Yeah, they're good and they're fucking fast. TikTok.
Like
I'm gonna get a virus on my computer going to TikTok.
It's so like cool that somebody can make a good living by just being good at calligraphy. Like you can just get hired to do signs and shit.
Really good at calligraphy. I will die on this hill.
I don't want to see your normal handwriting, you dummy.
Oh, wait, hold on. Go to that person doing the Dunkin' logo. I want to see that shit. Have you seen the kid that can just recreate any font?
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's amazing.
These are fucking Crayola.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
This is nice.
Also, I have that set of keycaps.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
That's pretty cool.
I haven't used them in a long time, but I do have them.
Look at that.
Dude, that's so fucking good.
Ain't that nice? I do want to see the Duncan thing. Now that you said that. I draw the Duncan with my orange thing. I do the thing, and then I do the comma over here.
Dude,
is that
that's
it?
So good. It's so crazy to me that people can just write with fonts.
Yeah. Font. You're a font cure. Whoa, what is this? Is this on glass? Ooh, I'm gonna like this. Come on, happy Evercrafter, fucking draw. That's nice. That's penmanship right there.
Is this a seating chart for a wedding or something?
Yes, it is. As a wedding planner, do you have to be artistically talented?
No.
I thought that said sucks. Sucks? This table sucks.
You definitely don't. You have to be good at hiring people.
Very true. How she erased the thing but not the other?
She got a selective eraser?
They make that? This is nice.
Yeah, that's good
way to go, lady.
execution.
Whoa, look at this thing.
The offset, that's fucking cool.
That's a flex. That's a flex font right there. Monsieur.
How dare they not have a robot do that?
How dare that not just be printed?
How many of those does that person have to do?
I just said printed.
Printed? You got to printer it.
You got to print. The only way you can get them fonts on there is to get it printed.
Do you see the fucking quality of that paper though? That was some nice stock.
Yeah, speaking of stock, I always see these like crystal ones.
Yeah, I don't understand these at all. I mean, I understand how they work, but like, it seems really not user friendly.
It seems like you'd break it super easy. That A sloppy, redo it. You're my annoying.
And like with that, you would definitely need to like really keep going.
Yeah,
like that
ink I feel like is just leaking off with time. Hey, look at that.
You break that surface tension. Is there? Ooh, the chisel ones. Those are so cool. Oh goddamn, hell yeah! Futura Bold, the best font ever.
Here we go.
Damn, that's fucking. That was so fast.
That's pretty cool. You know what, Edgar? Let me check out more of your shit. Whoa!
Oh, it's the logo guy.
That's all he do. All he do is this. Man, if you're not watching this, you're having a rough time.
Yeah, you need. Oh my god! Wow.
iPhone. E.
Dude, this guy's fucking good.
Hell yeah! Way to go, Edgar. Proud of you. Dee-doo-dee. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. Oh, he switched the tips. This one leaking. Wow. This is pretty dope.
Yeah, this guy's really good.
I could sit here in silence and watch this for the whole rest of the episode.
Dude, yeah, calligraphy is so cool. Yeah, I wanted to be able to do it so bad, but I just can't. I also can't draw.
Me neither. Except for my one thing that I'm proud of. I'm gonna see if I can find it on the computer. My fake bored ape that I made.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was good.
Where the fuck would that be? So as a joke, I made a fake crypto account on Twitter where I would shit talk other crypto guys and tell them that my cryptos were cooler than theirs. And one of them being this fake bored ape that I did in Illustrator.
It came out pretty good.
It came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I love the piss hat.
Yeah, it's a piss hat, and I made it very quickly. This was the first time I ever like drew with Illustrator. But if you zoom in here, it's the script to the B movie in the background.
Such a nice touch.
Thank you. Also, speaking of nice touch, that voice crack.
Hello.
Yeah, but this was my bored ape, and then I made a fake Pixel Bro. I think that's on the account. What's the name of the account that I did?
I don't remember.
I wonder if I'm still logged in. Floored Grape Chotch Pub. And I'm only following Big Ben Cock, which every hour just dings the hour.
I used to follow the Big Ben Clock, but I like that one's the cock and it says dong.
Yeah.
Instead of bong.
So somehow I got the handle bootleg _ NFTs. Oh yeah, I made a fake Beeple. This is my fake Beeple art.
So good.
Amogus with Patrick.
Non-fuckable tokens.
Yeah. Decentralized shitposting, patron saint of Twitter Spaces. But I do have the handle bootleg_NFTs somehow. And I would just I would search crypto and I would just start commenting on people and just saying like, fucking, you don't understand. And I would just tweet buzzwords.
Market cap, wallet, chain link, blockchain, hydroponics.
I want everyone to win. Follow me to learn tips on how I went from a broke loser to someone with several more. This is my newest crypto junk NFT. Absolutely priceless, one of one. Don't screenshot this. I just bought Jimmy Fallon's ape. At least the guy said he was James Fallon. Whatever. I traded Google Play cards and got a great deal. # diamond hands. And then the last one I did was, I wish people could seriously comprehend how rich I am. # NFT, # hit piece, # mint my ashes. I need to get back on this account.
Yeah, especially now that like crypto's doing really, really bad.
So how's everyone's portfolio doing?
This should be a question mark. Yeah, do the fucking bracket.
Good.
There we go.
And I only have followers from just like my friends. There's 5 people following and it's all music producers. Such a dumb bit that I fully committed to for a while. And for a while it was a week. And then I just was like, this isn't funny anymore. It's too much work to shitpost and have people not look at it.
I think now's the time for it to be really funny.
I could just be taking just full screen grabs of OpenSea and just saying that I'm selling that.
You should start tweeting about buying GameStop.
Guys, fucking...
I'm buying AMC and GameStop. Anybody join in?
Guys, I'm all in on XRP right now. You guys gotta hop in. Wow, that double down on the Sam Hyde bit. XRP is the way to go, man. I'm cred maxing and fucking going all in on XRP.
Peanut Arbuckle.
There's no way I can play that bit on here because
no,
he is
not a chance.
He is definitely doing blackface.
I could.
But the shit he says is great. I could just play it and just not show the screen.
You need the full effect.
Yeah.
It's such a character.
I'm gonna tell you one time. I'm gonna tell you 2 times. You lied to me once, I'm gonna throw your ass through a motherfucking wall. You lied to me twice, I'm gonna start screaming. I'm gonna start screaming on that ass. That shit's so funny.
Sketch humor's in a weird spot now.
Yeah. It's either boring or you're gonna offend somebody.
All right, so now I'm going to force you into making a hot take.
Okay.
Do you think Chappelle's show could come back right now?
No.
Why?
Multiple reasons, probably. People hate Dave Chappelle. I mean, it could come back in theory, but you already know as soon as it goes into pre-production, people are going to be losing their fucking mind.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, good. He's going to try to get Chris rocked during a live taping.
He's going to try?
Or it's going to happen to him again.
Yeah. He already got fucking attacked by a guy that... What was he carrying? Like, it was like a rubber gun with a knife taped to it or something?
I don't know. Fuck it. That, and that he got his arm Tom Segura.
Did he?
Yeah, dude. You didn't see that?
Chappelle got Tom Segura?
No, the dude that they fucked up that went on
stage. Yeah, I love how they like totally didn't stomp him at all. They didn't beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, they stomped him.
I mean, he kind of was asking for it, but like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what happens when your security doesn't do their job. You just have to let Chappelle's dudes fuck a dude up and then send him away. But yeah, I mean, I would watch it because Chappelle's show is so iconic and so funny.
Yeah.
Do you now the real question would be, is he able to recreate the same magic and timelessness of some of those skits?
I think it'd be way darker now.
It would be way darker. I don't know if you could get... I don't know if he'd be doing like the goofiness level of that shit.
I don't think so, because I mean, he still does amazing stand-up.
Yeah.
But he'll also just do like 20 minutes of just dead ass serious.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he's more like he's talking. It's almost like going to like a lecture to a degree with jokes thrown in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's my thing. I don't think it could happen for several reasons, but I wouldn't mind if it did happen.
Oh, it'd be cool. I would definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of.
The thing that would be more disappointing is if he did it and it wasn't as good, or it didn't even like come to an equal.
No matter, I think that no matter how good you do with anything, people are going to feel that way.
Very true.
I think it has to. I think it depends on like when you see something, like where you are in life or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, most people that I know that watch Chappelle's Show were kind of young.
Yeah.
And I think you remember things from then more fondly than they like. I mean, the thing is, Chappelle's Show does hold up.
Yeah, it's still
fucking
just
hilarious.
as funny. Yeah, and it would have been way crazier to see it. Like, I mean, I kind of watched it in its time, but it'd be like I wasn't ingesting it the same way I do as like an older person that like appreciates.
It's way funnier now.
Yeah, it's way funnier. There's more like subtle shit too that you pick up on, and you're like, God, that's so funny.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
That
and like you'd have to get most of those writers, like the same dudes that would work on it.
Well, I mean, wasn't it mostly it was like him and God damn it, what's that one guy's name?
I know who you're talking about too. Keep thinking while I look it up.
Why the fuck can't I think of his name?
Neil Brennan.
Neil fucking Brennan. Dude, I mean, he's hilarious.
Yeah, Neil Brennan's great. I think that would just be the thing is you need.
He's still around. He's still around doing shit.
I feel like he would want to do something. I mean, if given the opportunity and Chappelle was like fully about it and got Neil to be like, hey, Neil, I want you to work on this. Like, it'd be great.
It'd be amazing.
But the sad thing would be no Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, absolutely. That does suck.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like if you brought back so many people that were in Chappelle's Show that you like didn't realize were in it, like maybe at the time, like it'd still be fucking awesome. Like you could bring Bill Burr back for some shit because Bill Burr was in it. Rogan was in some skits. Donnell Rawlings
is in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Ashy Larry.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love Donnell. And dude, could you imagine though, if Chappelle's Show, if there was like a Netflix back then and he could have done what he wanted instead of making it fucking Comedy Central appropriate?
Dude.
Because I know he could have gone further.
Yeah, absolutely.
He definitely was pushing their limits. Like, so the something I didn't put together until not too long ago is the I can't remember the name of the character, but the black white supremacist.
Tyrone Biggums.
That was like the first skit of the first episode.
Yeah.
That was like the cold open to Chappelle's Show.
Oh wait, no.
Oh no, Tyrone was the crackhead.
Shit.
Clayton Bigsby. Clayton Bigsby.
That was the first skit that he did on TV was Clayton Bigsby. And like what a way to set the tone for the show you're gonna do. So crazy.
Yeah. And honestly, hilarious, but like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was on TV.
Yeah. I don't know if they like censored stuff the same way as they do now.
From what I remember is what they would do is it would air like at a normalish time, like I think like 8:30 or 9 or something like that, and then it would play again at like midnight uncensored.
Okay.
So like I think because like Comedy Central used to do what do they call like Raw and Uncut or something like that.
I forgot that they would do stand-up specials at night. Yeah. I remember seeing so much shit.
Do that
later at night because I would just leave my TV on super late and be like, oh, I can see Dan Cook do his thing.
Yeah, like that was probably the peak of Comedy Central at that point.
Yeah, because like this
fell off.
Because that was the thing is like that was what you were trying to attain was the Comedy Central special, and now it's like you want to get a deal with Netflix or self-release your shit. Like Kyle Kinane just did a self-release on YouTube. It's called like trampoline in the ditch or something like that.
A lot of them have been doing it just straight to YouTube, and it's been a big success.
Yeah, that's what he did, and it looks like it's in this brick wall looks so familiar.
Yeah,
but man, the voice of Comedy Central now just self-releasing on YouTube, because this came out like yesterday, I think, maybe 2 days ago. Coming out next is a bonfire with Big J Ogerson and Dan Soder.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so Mark Norman did it.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Gillis did it.
Shane's special's so fucking
Dude,
good.
it's so amazing. Mark Norman's is also really like. So there's been a trend that I've been seeing on a lot of podcasts when they talk about Norman. Mm-hmm. Everybody's just saying that they're pretty sure that he was created by the government. Because he's just like, he's always like that character, and he's constantly just doing zingers. Apparently, like they'll be at a restaurant, and then like they'll like hand him his drink, and he'll just be like, "I'm gay." He just like, it just spurts out. He just like these nonsense lines that he just says to strangers who don't deserve it.
Yeah. Oh man,
he's Mark Norman's a fucking machine. He's very fun.
I need to check more of his stuff out. I've been sleeping. Same thing with like Shane. Like until I watched that special, I was like, oh hell yeah. But I'll have to watch Mark Norman's stuff tonight.
Yeah, Mark Norman's very funny.
Because I've seen him on like podcasts and stuff, but I haven't delved deep into his stuff.
It's one-liners, which
I'm here for it.
Or very short. If it's not a one-liner, it's a very short joke.
You know who I haven't seen in a long time, and I remember the first time I watched this stand-up that he put out on Netflix, I think I like almost pissed myself laughing. Did you ever get into Rob Delaney?
No.
Rob Delaney's great. This guy look familiar to you?
Absolutely.
So he did a special on Netflix, and I think it's gone now, but fucking God, his shit is so funny. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him doing a lot of like guest appearances on podcasts.
Yeah, because I think he started doing a show on HBO, I think, and got a lot more traction from that. Let's see what this 30-second clip is. So that's it.
And I would be that worst thing in the world, which is a man in a shirt with no bottom. It's the most disgusting thing that can happen on our planet. It's just the worst. Like, it's awful. Like, even a fully naked man isn't the best thing in the world, right? Like, because women aren't visual like men. Men need to look at it. They need to be like, hey, leave the lights on. And they're like, boing, boing. I've never seen a naked woman. So I'd like to, but no, but men do that. But women are like, they're like, all right, everything's there, cool. Turn out the lights, look at a little, and then let's get down to business. They're just more, smarter. And so, like, even if Ryan Gosling showed up in a shirt and no bottom, you'd be like, whoa, buddy, you gotta fix. Either the shirt goes or the pants go on. Flip a coin, I don't give a shit. But fucking get that shit dealt with. It's just wrong. It's the worst. It's like, because it looks like Gonzo from the Muppets stuck his nose through like a Brillo swamp. It's wrong. It's like 3 ham cutlets wrapped in dirty gauze and Velcro. That shouldn't be a thing that you see. Like, even if you have like an elderly relative who was in the Holocaust, ask them. Be like, Grandpa, what's the worst thing you ever saw? And he'd be like, well, when I was younger, one time my grandfather came out of the bathroom and I saw him, he had a shirt on and no bottom. Oh, it was the worst. Also, the Holocaust was bad. That's how fucking bad it is, right?
I wish the Live at the Bowery Ballroom, that was the special, and I'm going to see if I can find it, and I'll send you a link, because I feel like you would really, really like it. A lot of his delivery reminds me of like why am I fucking blanking on his name? It literally was in my brain and then I lost it. Mr. Cute Gorgeous himself.
Cute Gorgeous?
John Mulaney.
Kid Gorgeous. Oh, John Mulaney.
Yeah, it's probably because his name's Rob Delaney.
I was thinking that when I was looking, I was like I think I had them mixed up in my head, or maybe I thought of them as the same person.
Yeah,
their names are so identical.
I know. I'm even looking at it, and I already almost forgot John Mulaney. Yeah. But yeah, look up Rob's stuff. I haven't seen any of his new specials, but a lot of it has gotten darker because his kid died.
Oh, so Jesus Christ!
It's like when Patton did that special after his wife died, and he talks about that at the end, and you're like, no, reality.
So sad.
So sad. But yeah, I'll send you this at some point. Now, don't know how we're going to transition to this, but this was my contribution when you said niche YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
There's niche things that I like, and I'm going to preface by saying I don't interact with these things. I just I am a watcher. And that's lolcows. To a degree, we all know one or have participated in watching them. I do not believe in interacting with them. That is for that community. They will do what they do.
Yeah.
If it's not one person, it's probably going to be another one. That's like the horrors of the internet and the weird justification mental gymnastics you have to do is if it wasn't this guy, somebody else is going to do it.
Yeah, somebody's going to fucking it's the dark side of humanity.
Yeah. For those that don't understand the term lolcow, I don't know exactly when or how it was coined. I don't know if it was like a Kiwi Farms thing. But lolcow is a person on the internet that is essentially farmed for humor.
Yeah.
Potentially without them knowing. Sometimes they are half self-aware, but totally just naive to what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's total obliviousness. And that's where that stands. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
There's lots, and it spans from mainstream stuff to a degree. Nikocado Avocado could be considered a lolcow.
Yeah, that's true.
He's essentially being farmed for ridiculous content by people paying to watch him get fat and kill himself.
It's sad.
And there's like other like more niche stuff. Like one of my favorites that doesn't get enough exposure is King Cobra JFS.
Yeah. That's a good one.
And Cobra's like the best way that I've heard it described is Cobra's content is slow burn content because he just does like vlogs on YouTube and like Facebook all the time where he just talks about shit, and he's been doing it for years. And there's so many lulls in between. People consider his content, quote unquote. That's another weird thing to kind of think about is like this person's life is considered content for people.
Yeah.
But his content, quote unquote, or life is considered in like episodic stuff, kind of like Chris Chan is, where it's like there's this, but Chris Chan stuff is almost entertaining. There's shit going on all the time, and it's always crazy. With Cobra, it can go in ebbs and flows of like nothing's going on. It's just him like smoking pipe tobacco and doing dark magic in his apartment, and then something crazy will happen. But I was watching some of his super old streams last night from like 2011, maybe, when he was just posting YouTube videos and stuff and wasn't necessarily live streaming. And it's honestly really sad what has happened to him, how much spice and alcohol can just destroy a person's brain and their life. Because I've seen this in like comment sections for his shit, and people say that King Cobra lives a homeless man's lifestyle indoors. King Cobra is great. He's funny. He's a little bit autistic. People said that he used to be more high functioning. There is a saga of his life. It's the Wendy's saga when he got a job at Wendy's, and watching videos from him then when he was young, he's very like quick speaking and like very like methodical about what he's talking about. Let's see if I can find King Cobra JFS Wendy's. So this was a big saga where he was working at Wendy's, and he got a lot of pride in doing this. This was after, I think, he was in college for a little bit and then got kicked out from like, because he was smoking or something, and had to live in a halfway house for a little bit and then had to move back home. And his dad gave him like an ultimatum of like, hey, if you want to fucking live here, you need to get a job in 2 weeks, or I'm gonna put you in like one of those houses where they put people with like severe Asperger's and like autism. And King Cobra is like, he's very like aware that he's different, but he doesn't let that like ruin anything. He's like, man, I don't want to go live there, like not to be like rude, but like I want to make like my own life for myself, and I want to be self-dependent. And like seeing him say that back then was so different from how he is now, where he's just drunk on stream all the time.
Well, whatever. And I said no. Okay, I told him no. I want to be in a group home for people with Asperger's, and it's not a bad thing, Josh. I'm like, I know it's not a bad thing, but goddamn it, I want to be independent, make my own life happen, because I'm determined to. Like,
I've shown you some Cobra stuff, and he seems more on it and like fluent in English in this one.
Overcoming obstacles.
And very like self-reflective and stuff. And like now when you see Cobra stuff, like he's always drunk, and he's just fucked up all the time, and it's honestly kind of sad. And his speech is slowed down so much. He used to be very fast.
I believe in hell, yes. Hell is like my paradise. There's an inner God, and then there is Satan. No, nobody cursed me. My magic protects me, dude. And I did.
Cobra's super into black magic, by the way. He makes wands. That's his workbench in the background. He makes wands and staffs and stuff, and imbues it with black magic. And some of his trolls, he doesn't really have a lot of like really mean trolls. It's mostly like he has just like viewers, and they just like are just following what he does. And a lot of them are really nice. Like some of them have gifted him like thousands of dollars worth of shit. There's a saga where they sent him one of those crazy like fucking $2,000 like love doll things, like those super real ones. And I might be messing this story up, but he was like inspecting it or something, and he took it apart and ended up like breaking it somehow. And then he ended up like Hannibal Lecter, like cutting it open with knives and like opening it up and like taking pieces apart, and then just threw it away. But he lied about like someone broke into his house and destroyed it and threw it in a dumpster like miles away. But it was just him destroying it. And similar to Chris Chan, he had a Liquid Cobra event too.
Did he?
Yes. Which
did they have a guitar battle?
They had a guitar battle. They had a one thing that Cobra is sort of famous for is his food, cooking, and like drink reviews. And Cobra will take like 50 different things and make like a custom drink. And so this guy did it too. They had a ventriloquist dummy joke off, all kinds of shit. King Cobra versus Liquid Cobra. I wonder if I can find the video of them fucking. Okay, so this is by Darknet. He covers a lot of like weird internet personality and like lolcow type people, and he just made the last half of this video King Cobra versus King Cobra. Let me see if I can get to where they're not yelling at each other and making drinks.
Female fans, this is a drink combination I'm calling Cobra Angel. We have King Cobra's personal favorite, Jack Daniels. Next, we're going to mix in Monster Mutant Soda, bubbly pink champagne.
Where'd you get champagne?
At the liquor store, Cherry Coke, Peach Tea, and for the grand finale, we have Mountain Dew Black Label. Just like that.
So he'll just like.
Moore spent his entire paycheck on this drink combination.
So he'll mix all these and be like, "This is my new drink."
Josh.
The mediator for this Cobra battle could not control them most of the time.
It's a Cobra Angel cocktail. Cheers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I just happened to be making a drink tonight called the Super Cobra Angel Drink Combo.
And what's in that?
Take a glass.
It's Mountain Dew Black Label.
Hold on, Josh. It's the imposter's turn.
The imposter already had his turn.
What's in your drink?
So we're gonna go with Pabst Blue Label ribbon.
So the funny thing about this whole saga is like King Cobra is aware that this guy is making fun of him, but he thinks that his audience is stupid and thinks that that's the real Cobra. So, and thought that this guy was trying to get viewers based off of this guy's fame, which he wasn't trying to get viewers. He's just kind of trolling them. But imitation trolling is like my fucking favorite of
it's so
embodying all the mannerisms of a person and trying to convince people that you're the real one is so crazy and it's so much work.
And like just like the Liquid Chris guy, like
yeah, Liquid Chris would match Chris's uploads day to day and got in a karaoke battle with him for like months, and then all this other shit with like Casey, his girlfriend, not knowing which one was the real Chris that they were talking to, and that shit's fucking crazy too. Let's check out this drink combo. So we got PBR.
We got a Rockstar Energy.
Holy moly.
Got a original.
Oh my.
We got original flavor Monster YouTube.
That's a big Cobra mannerism, is referring to the audience just as YouTube. Just in general, it's like you see that YouTube.
Our Mountain Dew, and then we got a Mountain Dew Kickstart. I'm not YouTube. I should mention I'm not sponsored by Mountain Dew or any of these other drinks. They just make really good products. We got Four Loko Lemonade.
Oh wow! So imposter Josh just said you should add some bleach to your drink combination.
Some what?
Some bleach.
He should come in his like he did last time.
Oh no!
And now we got our super King Cobra Deluxe Angel Mega drink. You don't even know. YouTube, you don't even know.
We will.
Holy shit.
We got some.
All the shredding. Oh.
Fake Cobra just started playing guitar sounds. It's not plugged into anything.
He's already going. He's already going.
Remember that one day when we hopped in on a Cobra stream and he was just shredding for an hour and then just turned it off?
And what I love about Cobra is that he's not good at guitar, guys. Just a little spoiler. He's not very good. But he'll do this bad shredding and he's like, yeah, I'm actually like good as fuck at this.
Yeah, this is from this could have been the one that we watched. This is from June 27th, 2020, and it's labeled Dank Ass Guitar Shreds. And he'll go on and do this for like hours. Also, that hat choice is killer. Yo, is this Niall?
Sweet. That's a joke for like 12 people on the internet.
Yeah, if you're a big fan of the Bet You Can't Play This series, that Niall joke is gonna slay. So King Cobra is definitely one of the more wholesome ones to watch, even though now he's just getting drunk and just fucking his body up.
Sad. That part is sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is actually like sometimes like genuinely funny.
Yeah, he's genuinely funny. He's a genuinely nice dude. There's this whole saga. I think it's like Couch Guy Chance or like Couch Chance or something, but it was a dude that was living with Cobra for like a year and like wasn't paying utilities, wasn't paying to like live at his place. But Josh Cobra was way too nice of a dude and was like good friends with him that he like wouldn't do anything about it. And then it kind of like ruined his friendship when he like kicked the dude out finally because he was just mooching off of him and taking all Cobra's shit. But like Josh is such a good friend to a fault that he just gets taken advantage of by a lot of people. And if you like go into King Cobra lore, there's tons of fucking crazy people that he's dealt with. There's like weird like furry bestiality people. There's Couch Guy Chris. Homeboy Scotty is another one.
Homeboy Scotty.
R.I.P. Homeboy Scotty. He's actually dead.
Oh,
but Homeboy Scotty he's kind of like a weird controversial character in the Cobra verse where people don't like him because Homeboy Scotty lied to Josh a lot, but he was also like kind of a good friend and would try to like hook him up with girls that didn't necessarily exist, just because he wanted his friend to be happy. But Homeboy Scotty was a real one, to a degree. R.I.P. Homeboy Scotty. He also stabbed a dude, or tried to stab a guy with a katana that was in Cobra's house because they got in a fight over a pipe, and he like fucking like cut the dude up with like a samurai sword. It was crazy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, katana. That's Japanese
sword. Callback. And then there's other lolcows and stuff. Some of them are a lot more intense to follow. Like I would say Chris Chan is definitely a rabbit hole to get into. He's the most well-known one and the most documented.
He might be the most documented person ever.
Period. Yeah. There's a whole wiki, before I die, dedicated to him. If you go to just sonichu.com, that should relink you to the quickie. So the quickie is a Wikipedia page, website, basically. It's not Encyclopedia Dramatica. This is completely different. This is a wiki strictly dedicated to Christian Weston Chandler, formerly Christopher Weston Chandler, now Christine Weston Chandler, now Jesus Christ Christine Weston Chandler, Sonichu Blueheart, and amongst other things. Chris Chan has been in jail for 345 days, well, in custody, for alleged incestuous acts with his mother. I'll continue to say alleged, because nothing has been proven in court. And it's been 18 days since Chris last claimed to be Jesus, and 183 days since Chris has last begged for money to use in the jail commissary. So this is as up to date as you can get with Chris Chan stuff. Also, it looks like they changed all of these to Comic Sans recently. Yep. I don't remember them being in Comic Sans. This might be a new edition. But if you want to start to get into Chris Chan, and you want as detailed of an experience you can get, highly recommend Gino Samuel 2.0, his YouTube channel. He's been chronicling basically as close to day by day, week by week, and for like timeline of Chris Chan's life for years. He's been working on it. Gino Samuel 2, if I go to his page, right now, by the time of us filming this, there's probably going to be, what part is this? I don't know Roman numerals. 64 was put out on June 18th. 65 is probably coming within the next month. And we're just getting to 2018 in the timeline. And each episode is roughly 45 minutes to an hour. So
yeah, I started watching it. Like, so I've been aware of Chris Chan for over a decade.
Yeah. I feel like if you were into the internet for the past however many years, like Chris Chan will pop up at some point. He's connected to something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the Kevin Bacon of the internet.
Yeah.
And
good reference.
Thanks. He goes. But, like, I started watching this, and like it's weird because like I watched the first few episodes and I was like, I'm shocked by how much of this I already knew.
Yeah.
And I'm even more shocked by how much there still is.
Mm-hmm.
And
from the same time period that you're like, I was totally unaware of any of this happening.
Yeah. He used to be pretty heavily covered by podcasts I listened to in middle school.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is when you go and watch like old Chris Chan stuff, he's been connected to so many weird pop culture things. Like Opie and Anthony covered him.
Yeah.
A lot of like Q-Rock stuff, like sort of in like the peak of Chris Chan stuff being like really shared on the internet and stuff. I feel like that's when people were just sending it out to places just to get more people looking at it. I wonder if I can find Opie and Anthony. Granted, what's his name? Jim Norton.
Yeah, Jim Norton.
he does say some shit about Chris Chan in here.
Well, so yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind about Opie and Anthony is they were one of the first like serious
comedy sort of talk show.
Like, well, yeah, but I'm saying like Sirius XM. Or like that. So like they really leaned into we're going to be irreverent and say whatever we want because we're not censored here.
Yeah.
So they said some awful shit and like Anthony is a racist.
Yeah.
Now this start audio.
Captain's log, start date April 28th, 2009. It has come to my attention that certain videos of the naughty nature have
Depending on what is said in this video, I will probably have to censor some of this.
Probably.
Because I know Jim says some shit.
Jim's so funny.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, but
Jim's in like the same caliber of like Bill Burr, like super harsh and direct humor.
Yeah.
because you know, yes, I do masturbate.
Wait a minute. He recycles it.
Yes.
So now there's only does he eat it?
He does. Spoiler alert. He mixes it with orange Fanta.
Toys in his room. He's a little nerdy kid with
Yeah.
with the controller.
He's all nerdy.
I'm not a nerd.
He's definitely prematurely balding.
And this was probably when Chris was like 27,
Glasses. And
if I had to guess.
he seems to be a little effeminate. Xbox
Ooh, he would have hated that. Big thing about Chris Chan stuff is he's vehemently against specifically homosexuals, and would lose his shit if you would call him gay. And that was most of his content was him responding to people that would like be like, you're homosexual or you're gay, and he would just be like, I am straight. You hear me? I'm not going to say the one thing that he says. I'm gonna let him say it. I am not a pedo fork, you dorks. It's got to be right here. Yeah.
And every other forum, internet document, lewdly drawn pictures with dicks.
That's a rare thing too. Chris Chan does not like the word dicks. He always would say ducks, and also he would say China instead of vagina, or mass debating.
Mass debating.
Yeah, he would always spell it when he would like dirty talk with the fake girlfriends and stuff. It would be mastadebating, one word. I think that's how he would say it. So like, one of the worst troll, debatably, in Chris Chan lore is Blue Spike. He was the one that did the Julie stuff and like made Chris put his Sonichu thing up his ass and like all this crazy shit. And it was like a 13-year-old kid. But when he, as Julie, would get on like phone calls, like that's how he would talk in Chris mannerisms and stuff back to him. Blue Spike's a big shithead, and he has somehow not been doxxed. Like no one really knows like his information. Probably because he was very young at the time and just kind of went ghost off the internet. But I think he went back on the Kiwi Farms at some point and was like, hey, like I was just an edgy 13-year-old kid. I was trying to like make people like me on the internet, so I was doing all this crazy shit. Like I totally resent everything that I've done, and if I were to have to go back in time, I would have done something more like Liquid Chris instead, like more playful instead of vindictive, like how I was.
Yeah,
because that kid's probably maybe your age now. He's probably 30, because he was 13 when that shit was going on in like 2008 or whatever. So he might be my age, honestly.
He's somewhere in our ballpark, though.
Yeah. But yeah, here's what I was saving.
Pictures with
dicks.
I love dykes. China. I'm straight. If I see a dick,
I just look away.
with a moment of being freaked out.
So Chris Chan, say what you want about the gender terminology that you use with Chris Chan. There's ways that you can be for or against their preferred pronouns now. Chris Chan is now Christine Weston Chandler and prefers to be known as a woman. There are theories. Look at the one closed eye. There are theories that Chris Chan has changed or has been going as a woman to potentially get closer to women. That was Chris's goal most of the time, is to be on his love quest and find a find a girl to lose his virginity to.
That's right, a boyfriend-free girl.
A boyfriend-free girl. Used to be a lot of racist stuff. Specifically, he would say, I want a 18 to 27-year-old non-black, non-smoker girl.
And he would hang these signs up in the community college near him.
Yeah, when he would go to I used to know the acronym for it, PBCC college or whatever that was. He would go around with his attraction signs that would just be looking for a woman, this blah blah, here's my stuff. And people, or Mary Lee Walsh, the dean to students, I believe, would consider that solicitation of sex, and it's you can't do this. And Chris thought that meant you cannot have love. And so he took that differently, and he Cursier Hami Hod her in,
oh, that's right,
in her office.
Didn't he leave her a voicemail?
No, he did that during a meeting with her. Let me give you guys the oh shit, I think he does it in this one.
Oh no, you don't, Chris.
So this video was right after Liquid Chris did a temporary end to his saga. He finished sort of his little trolling episode, and he basically was I'll see you later, and then played this old almost Fallout-esque music. Let me see if I can find it. We'll meet again. So he played this song as he slowly just walked out of frame and the video ended. Such a crazy specific thing to choose, and amazing choice to be I'm ending my arc as a troll, doing a slow fade out with that playing in the background, and Chris is oh no you don't, you don't leave me like that.
You're not getting away that easy. You do all that, I will sue your sorry ass. And I'm going to tell Nintendo in my right way to stop it, because they know as well as I do. I sent them the letter previously, months and months ago, with the original printout.
This is crazy when Chris also is growing the facial hair out.
Yeah, this is a short period.
Yeah. In a sense of dominance, he I don't know if I've shown you this one, but he dry shaves off that goatee in a video. He just takes out his razor, no shaving cream, no water, just takes it right off. I don't know how he didn't cut his face up, but he continues the video, and he didn't cut his face, which props to that. I don't know how the fuck you do that shit.
You got thick skin.
Yeah. Let's see where Cursier Hameha is coming in. Die, you!
Stop him! He deserves nothing! Die, you!
He's definitely giving it to him at the end. There it is, yeah. Oh no. I'm gonna throw this computer out.
Call the police on him.
That's almost as good as the get the things off the internet now. Peace to the troll, or screw the trolls. Peace to everybody else.
So something controversial to talk about, very controversial about Chris Chan. That is one of those sleeper facts.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Chan may or may not have invented Let's Plays.
Yes. Yeah. There's very old footage where Chris was doing something, I think it was for his parents' anniversary, where he was sort of detailing the story of his parents meeting and each of their lives, but he was doing it by filming himself in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And he would do he did his self-dubbed autism tutorial in Little Big Planet, and he would film the screen as he was going through this level, detailing this is what autism is, blah blah blah. But yeah, people almost want to credit Chris Chan with the invention of Let's Plays, because no one was doing that.
Yeah, before he was on a GameCube.
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, and he would do stuff like that with old Game Boy stuff. Because remember when it had the camera?
Mm-hmm.
He would do stop motion things with that camera, and he would
right.
film the screen. A lot of weird stuff that Chris did that debatably is just mainstream stuff that you do now.
Mhm.
Super interesting. There's a lot of interesting and there's a lot of really fucked up stuff with Chris Chan.
Lots.
And you can do your own research into that and form your own opinions. I highly recommend doing that. Form your own opinions. It might not be anything that you want to delve into, and I totally understand that. Or you're a weird purveyor of all things weird on the internet like me, and you just look into these people.
Honestly, if you have no interest in learning more about Chris Chan, you're a better person than me.
Yeah. You're a better person than most people that delve into it. And now that we've sort of opened up this Pandora's box, it almost makes people do it. Because remember when like the news about him and his mom came out and people were referring to it as the internet's 9/11? Because everyone that knew about it freaked the fuck out. We're like, no fucking way did this just happen. And then people that were oblivious to it, that's your first experience into Chris Chan stuff.
I'll never forget when you told me that it happened. I was like, excuse me?
I felt weird for the rest of the day. Like, I remember going home and being like, fuck, dude. Like, the internet's done. Shut it down.
Yeah, it's the end of an era.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're in the prison saga. And then when he gets out, we're just in full criminally insane saga. Because apparently Chris Chan is going to be writing his memoirs, or has been writing it in prison, and plans on publishing a book when he gets out, which he thinks is soon.
Really?
Yeah, he, she, they think is soon.
Is there a court date yet?
No. So that's the thing is, there has been a court date in a long time, and people are thinking since there hasn't been one, there probably won't be one, and he'll be let out.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking because of your right to a speedy trial or whatever?
Something like that. Because there used to be a court date is scheduled for XYZ. It was in September, and that is now gone. There's no scheduled court date. But he's been in jail for about a year. There hasn't been a court date in a long time. So people don't really know what exactly is going to happen. There's been letters coming out from jail, and people are assuming that Chris has been in conversation with his lawyer. And I don't know if his lawyer is kind of like babying him to a degree of being like, oh, you'll get out soon, like blah, blah, blah. But a lot of what his letters have sort of shifted to is he's putting all of the blame on his mom now. So I'm thinking his lawyer has been impressionable to him and has flipped his like trust to that, where he's like, at first, like Chris was very much like, yeah, like me and Barbara are like soul bonded and all this like weird shit. And now he's just like, she's fucking crazy and old. Like they can't interview her because she's like lost it, like all this shit.
Yeah, because she has dementia.
Alleged.
Right?
Yeah, there's hasn't been anything confirmed, and there's no. I mean, medical records can't really get out like that unless you have like a crazy
really
crazy
corrupt person.
Yeah, someone in the Kiwi farms that's a mega sleuth that can find out that information. But there hasn't been anything that has been definite. Like this is a diagnosed thing. So
okay,
I don't know. This is depressing.
Yeah, that is such a dark turn in the Chris Chan saga.
Yeah, so I can't even bring up like Cyrax now. That's too fucked up. Cyrax is like current to a degree and has like sped run Chris Chan sagas.
Well, I mean, there's something somewhat adjacent that is also currently going on, and also has some troubling dark areas.
Do tell.
Daniel Larson.
Very true. I think we've briefly talked about Daniel Larson, but not enough.
So Daniel Larson's complicated.
Yeah,
kind of like Chris Chan.
Yeah, you start because you were on TikTok far before me, so you kind of introduced me to what was going on, and then we both follow it.
Yeah,
as much as you can. It's I would say it's debatably harder to follow than a lot of other lolcow stuff. And I would think that Daniel Larson is somewhat considered that, based on the audience that interacts with him.
Yeah, especially with what's going on right now with him.
Yeah.
This is what happens to lolcows.
Yeah.
Eventually they get tracked down and people start interacting with their real lives.
Yeah.
Wow, some bad talking.
Yeah, you speak no good.
So Daniel Larson is another autistic man. There's a trend here with lolcows.
Yeah.
It's mostly people taking advantage of autistic people. So
yeah, a lot of times it is that. There's some people that are just a lot of times it can come down to like this weird egocentrism thing where it's these people that there's that one YouTuber that people talk about. It's not like Amberlyn something. I wish I could remember, but you can go ahead and keep talking about Daniel while I look her up.
Yeah. So Daniel is a young autistic man. He seems to have a tragic backstory. We don't know a lot about it, but we know that he grew up in some kind of like group home, and then had a bit of a relationship with his grandmother. But there doesn't seem to be anything else about like his parents. Oh yeah, here's young Daniel. So what's interesting is he was on a news story when he was, I think he's like 14 in this video. There's Daniel.
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home. When his grandmother got word of Danny's situation, she moved here from California to be his guardian.
So yeah, we don't really know what happened to Daniel to get him there. But so now he lives in Denver, Colorado.
Yo, he put a new song out 9 days ago called Sex.
Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, he's a singer and songwriter, and internet personality. And he's always like, the interesting thing about a lot of these lolcows is they seem to always have so much going on all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's always chaos. Like the world is collapsing all the time. And like a trademark to Daniel Larson's TikToks is he'll be talking and he's like, attention, everyone, attention. Like, my managers are like hacking me, you know, like it's always like something about his management and being hacked and like him having to like go somewhere because people are coming after him or something like that.
Yeah.
And while he's recording, always and almost every TikTok, his phone rings. You hear like the vibration, or you hear like a poof poof. Like
which one is that? Is that
the Hello Moto one?
Yeah, you'll hear this 300 times.
Yep.
So loud
all the time, constantly. Yeah, and it's so loud because it's coming from the phone he's recording on.
Yeah.
So lately, like, so he has been going through something. I don't know exactly what happened. He was in a group home, and he started posting videos of like the other people living in that group home having freakouts and like breaking shit.
Yeah.
And he clearly was really freaked out by it. And I guess he just decided to go out on his own.
Yeah, because didn't he say his case officer was getting him his own place for a while?
Yeah, and that's the thing is there's a constant trend about him talking shit about his case manager, about how they're screwing him over. Like, remember the mac and cheese saga?
Yeah, I thought that was in that group home.
It might have been in the group home, but I mean, he has caretakers and he has like
this mac and cheese tastes like shit.
Yeah, there was a point where like they were only feeding him mac and cheese, and then there was a point where he thought they were like trying to poison him with mac and cheese.
I want to know who the fuck put jalapenos in this. Holy fuck, my mouth is on fire. Holy fuck.
So he ends up leaving that group home and became homeless for a while. And in the middle of like this whole summer so far, he's been walking around in Denver wearing a puffer jacket in the sun.
Yeah. Getting sunburnt so bad. Like
his nose is deteriorating from all the sun exposure. And now it seems to be coming to an end because I guess some fans of his have tracked him down, and he's got like a posse following him around with cameras and stuff all the time.
Which I just found it. You know the kid in the I'm gonna pull up the new one because it's actually pretty funny.
His Cribs tour?
No, his what he's eating for 4th of July.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I know I sent it to you. Here it is.
Today, we're going to be barbecuing hot dogs, but the types of hot dogs that we're barbecuing is horse dick.
So that kid in the background, I just saw him in this thumbnail.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm excited. We haven't made a video on YouTube. This one's hopefully going on YouTube. and a lot has happened because none of you guys follow my TikTok, but we befriended the great Daniel Larson. We're best friends now. We're gonna go hang out with him, but we have a slight dilemma that he's not answering his phone right now, so we just gotta go find him like every other time we've found him and met the guy. We just drove into Denver and looked for him, and we found him. This guy. How you doing, Danny?
And I haven't seen this yet.
I haven't either.
I don't know. Do you need any new clothes or anything, Danny?
You want to get a fresh new fit and put it on real quick?
Yeah, we can go to Goodwill or something and get you some clothes, some new clothes.
I want to say the pants are fine. I would say like anywhere where we could find like a cheap blanket.
Blanket?
Like a, you know, like yeah. I got a blanket in the back I'll give you. It's really little, but it's like perfect for summer, I guess, if you want to cover up a little bit. Yeah, because I mean the nights around 3 a.m. get cold.
Yeah.
So crazy.
So I guess he is still homeless.
Yeah. So it looks like they go and get pizza. Get him some food.
Buy two, get one free. You get 3 of them, bro. Get 3 of them. I guess that's all we need from here, right? You don't want a water or anything? No.
He just wanted energy drinks. Oh no, make the kid drink some water.
So yeah, I saw TikToks from them at a restaurant with him. They were buying him some dinner, and then you know, they're getting him a haircut. They were like, you know, getting him to take a shower and stuff like that. So it's weird because like these, I feel like they're kind of blurring the line of trolls and good people.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, or it's hard to tell sometimes with lolcow type stuff because these guys are getting content out of him. Granted, surprisingly not a lot, but then again, I feel like the community that follows Daniel isn't like as extensive. It's almost contained on TikTok.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even I'm pretty sure there's a subreddit for him. Like, it's just people reposting TikToks. Like, there's no like discourse going on in it. And on other forums and stuff for stuff similar to this, it's like he's non-existent on it.
I remember the day that of his Discord server when he was stuck in the Denver airport.
Yeah, I got in the Discord server.
Yeah.
I was sitting in on some Daniel Larson calls, and that was wild. Honestly, like he just put out a link to a Discord, and I hopped in, and there was how many people when we got in there?
I think it was over 100.
Yeah, there's over 100, but I think there was only 30 of us in that voice channel.
Yeah, in a voice channel, which is a crazy amount of people.
Yeah, and people were being quiet. They were like, because as soon as Daniel would leave, people would talk about what was going on, and as soon as like they saw he would come back online, everyone would be like, shut the fuck up, Daniel's about to come in here right now. Nobody talked besides you, and you, the main people that he's had contact with.
His management.
So everyone else would just mute their mics and just sit and just listen to what happened. And we just did that. I just left Discord up in the voice channel with my mic muted, and we just sat and listened one day. And it's fucking weird.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
And so there's like a meme within the community, and I don't know how it started, but everybody's decided that Daniel Larson is the president.
Mr. President.
And everybody calls him Mr. President. And he's about it.
He's totally about it.
He's super into it.
Yeah. Yeah, the Larson party.
The Larsonians. Oh, Anthony. Hey, that's Anthony from Opie and Anthony.
Yep, his thing was right there, and his cameras have not changed since 07.
Nope. Yeah, his studio is unchanged. It was high end then for at home production, but
yep.
Now he's a bit dated.
Yeah.
We're about on par with him.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I guess it's a brief tour of lol calorie. Also, the girl was Amberlynn Reed. I don't know if you've ever seen her. There's apparently an iceberg of her content.
Oh, I never heard of Amberlynn Reed.
It's a lot of like, I think she started off trying to be like an inspirational, like I'm gonna go on a diet and lose all this weight, and then she would like not follow through with her stuff and like pathologically lie about things, and then get in fights with other YouTubers, and then she just turned into like a feeder YouTube and is like always lying about like her health and like maybe even like mental health related things.
This is dark. So it's like Nikado.
It's very, very similar. Oh, fucking, it's not this guy. I remember this dude doing a bunch of fucking Onision things. That's another somewhat lolcow, but just like a shitlord
Mhm.
is Onision's content.
Yeah, that's kind of niche.
I mean, yeah, he used to. I mean, he was like got super popular after that banana shit got on Tosh.0, and then turns out he was keeping girls in his basement and like having sex cults with children and flying people out to state lines where they were like just in the legal age, or be like, oh, you're 16, let's go meet in like Seattle for something, or like his current wife now or whatever. They had to get married in like New Mexico because it was legal to marry her at that age there, and then fucking moved back to Seattle and then destroyed the wetlands behind his house and got all in trouble. And then Chris Hansen and all this other shit.
It's so like that one's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. It's a lot more concise to get caught up on. You can probably watch like The Right Opinion does a lot of YouTube drama shit, and I think he's just got like an hour-long video that just wraps everything that shitty that Onision did into like one video.
Mhm.
Right Opinion's cool. I like his stuff. They're really long and they're very well edited.
Do you want to do the things you got sent?
Yes. It is time for
to open TikTok on our phones.
to open TikTok because it was already ready. It's time for Twitternet. I just got 10,000 notifications. Good God Almighty. So we have 2 questions that were asked to us. Hey, Aimbot boys, how did you come up with your company name, and how did you come up with the idea of starting your company altogether?
Okay, so
Let's start with the name.
The name, initially it was gonna be APM, which is for actions per minute, which is another gamer thing. And it just didn't for the test audience of the people who worked around us. It just didn't ring a bell with anybody.
Yeah, that, and I feel like it's for it just being like an anagram for amp, which is already
True.
an energy drink. I feel like it just wouldn't be good to swap 2 letters.
Yeah.
And to not fall into a branding look that looks similar to what they have.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad we ventured outside of it. So then it just became I made a huge list of gamer related terms and I put it in alphabetical order. And then first I just sat down and wrote them all on a long sheet of paper. And then I would go back through the list, and then I went on the USTPO, the United States Trademark and Patent Office, and I would search them and just see what was used and what wasn't, and then if they weren't used there, then the next step, like I just eliminated things based on that, and then I went and eliminated things based on URLs, and then I just looked at what was left and thought about it and what made most sense, and aimbot was on the list.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was a good
it's a good buzzword.
Yeah, it's a good buzzword, and it like leans into the concept of what it could do for you.
Yeah. And that was like the main thing. Our first like marketing and like tagline thing was the so good it feels like cheating.
Yeah.
Was us trying to piggyback off of the negative connotation of aimbot, of it being a program to cheat with.
And at the time when we were first starting it, the world was different. Let's be honest.
Yes.
It was late 2019. And at that time, the way things were looking was that esports was about to like hit a whole new level of like acceptance and success in the United States. Like, I mean, it still does have a big audience, but like Overwatch had a league, and like they were going to be doing like all the games were going to be at stadiums in like the home city of each team. So there's going to be like, it's kind of like the NFL or some shit. Like you go to a fucking esports game. There's going to be huge. And then COVID showed up and ruined all that. And now they just do them all remote as far as I know. I don't think to this day they've done a live in-person one since.
Yeah. Did they do the big league thing last year, or have they done like the big league tournament?
For the League of Legends World Championship, because China was COVID free, they did it there, and they did it there again.
Okay.
So, because last year was supposed to be NA shot, but last year we were still COVID written, and they're like, hey, we already have, the largest audience that we could have for this in this area where we already dumped a bunch of resources, so we'll just run it back.
Right, okay.
So they did there, and then they kind of changed it where they're like, okay, we're gonna have the finals in a different part of China, and we'll just do different European countries again. But we are now finally in studio as far as 2022 goes, as far as like the League European Championship, so the European circuit, the LCS, which is the US circuit, are both in person, and then in 2022, it is going to be mainly US based.
Okay.
It was supposed to happen in Canada and also happen in Mexico. Now how the 3 is it's going to happen with the group stage in New York, semifinals, or group stage and knockouts will be in New York, semifinals will be in Atlanta, and then the final will actually be in San Francisco.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know like years ago, I remember seeing, I think they've done it in San Francisco a few times, right?
They've done it at the LCS Stadium.
Okay.
In LA, it's off of Olympic Boulevard.
That may have been when I was thinking of when I saw it, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is for League? Whoa.
Yeah, they sell out fucking arenas. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was absolutely booming. So, that was the reason we wanted to do game. I guess it leads into why we started Aimbot.
Yeah.
The idea was that esports was growing, sugar-free energy was growing exponentially. And we have a background in flavors. We like energy drinks.
We wanted to make one that was healthier and had more bang for your buck in there. And the nootropic compounds was the thing that we were like, no one's really doing this and focusing on it to like have it be a thing. Because like occasionally you'll have something that has like taurine in it, and like that's about it.
Yeah, because I got like kind of passively into nootropics in probably like 2015, maybe 2014.
Yeah, because originally, like before Aimbot was like an idea and we were going to do energy drinks, you were working on like a vitamin beverage. And that was sort of like the first thing. I remember when I started working with you and I saw those flavor powders and stuff. I'm like, what are these for? And you're like, oh, I'm trying to make like a vitamin drink, like a custom vitamin blend. I'm like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I was working on it for a long time. And then Jared came on board because Jared had come and worked with me on the flavor stuff before. And then that kind of ended.
Yeah.
And that
it
was
fun while we did it.
Yeah, it was. And that was the motivating factor of having to do something different was
we won't have a job unless we do something different.
It was going away. And it fell in the intersection of our skill set and our likes, our interests. So we started making Aimbot, and it took a long time to really form it all.
Yeah, a lot of nauseous days, a lot of pissing, a lot of shitting yourself crazy because you had too much caffeine and you were tweaking. That was honestly the worst part, is like a lot, because we're not chemists.
Right.
We like making things, and learning about these skill sets took like, especially for the nootropics, being like, okay, we can't do more than this because this will fucking kill you if you do too much. And the caffeine is like, okay, if you do too much, it's going to fuck with your heart.
It could kill you.
Yeah, it could kill you. Literally, if you just overdose it by like, I don't know, however many milligrams per serving.
If you ate like a fucking quarter teaspoon of caffeine, you'd probably need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's strong stuff. And that's probably the scariest thing about when we were developing Aimbot is we were working with pure caffeine.
Yeah. That was the crazy thing. Even just handling it, it can absorb through your skin.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful with these compounds that we were doing. And we're just two idiots in a tiny office.
Yeah. But we did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at us. We're in a bigger office.
We're in a bigger office. But there's been a trend always with us. We've never had an office with a window.
No, we're secluded. Nobody.
We're always buried in the back of the building.
Yeah. I feel like they intentionally know that we're not the good face to walk into.
No, we're cave people.
Yeah, especially with the shit we're doing all the time. We're just talking obnoxious shit.
And you don't want like the mailman coming in and then like seeing just like two weird gingers messing with different powders and liquids and just like a bunch of glassware everywhere.
And just YouTube videos playing way too loud from my computer. And it's just crazy shit.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to happen upon.
Yeah. So where were we on explanation?
I mean, I think we got most of it about like why we were doing it. And then, we just like, I don't know, my passion has always been in like design and branding and stuff like that, which we've extensively covered on this show.
Yeah, we did a whole fucking episode on branding and chairs.
So And now today I fucking talked about typewriters and pencils.
Yeah, and earlier we did cover the. You're like, is that another Herman Miller chair?
I can't help it, guys. I'm built different.
My brain crazy.
It's nuts in here. Yeah, but I don't know. What I like what we ended up with aimbot. There's more big things on the horizon.
Yeah, we're consistently working towards that. Sort of similar to like how COVID messed up a lot of like what happened with esports. Like there was a lot of plans that we were working on that involved us like. That's where that goes.
Want it off camera.
Like because the Overwatch League was going to be held in Miami that year.
Yep.
And we were just going to roll through with a backpack full of aimbot and just start passing it out to people.
Mhm.
And then it got canceled. We're like, fuck, dude. We wanted to do
It's
that so
sad.
bad.
Yeah. It was just a few months before, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Such a shame.
Do it for y'all in the fall.
Hell yeah.
I plan on going to Atlanta.
Nice.
I will buy a shit ton.
We'll send it with you.
We're just gonna send it.
Sheesh. But yeah, a lot of like what aimbot has come down to for us is like being dissatisfied with what's out there and wanting to be like, we know we can do something better and we're gonna keep working to like make that stuff better.
Yeah, because in my opinion, there's a decent amount of good sugar-free drinks. Like I think, as far as like just soft drinks go, I think like the best mainstream one is definitely Coke Zero. Like as far as like, yeah, as far as sugar-free beverage you can get at any store, like Coke Zero is probably the GOAT.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like Bang, I'm sorry, Bang, and it's not even because you're technically our competition.
But your shit sucks.
Yeah, like you guys shit all over us
Yeah.
as far as popularity goes and
Easy.
stuff. But like our product tastes so much better.
Yeah.
Like Bang sucks to drink.
Yeah. And one of the things, someone that used to work with us kind of gave us this analogy. He's like, I have an issue drinking your guys' product slowly compared to Bang, where Bang is so intense and gross that I have to sip on it long term. And your guys' stuff, I just want to crush quickly.
Which, yeah, and there's ups and downs to that. Like, you can crush aimbot fast, but
it is a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, it's a lot of caffeine to take it once. Like occasionally I'll still just shoot it, but I try to only do half ish.
Yeah, I do half because that's usually what I need. And if I need more, I'll take the rest of the tube later in the day.
But if you do the full tube, you're committed to a full tube.
Yeah,
It's a
and
lot.
I drink a decent amount of water day to day. So like finishing that first cup that I have in the morning and it's just straight aimbot can just like make me go too nuts for the rest of the day. So just like this, I've been sipping on a halfer like this whole time.
That's the move, I think.
Yeah.
Sip it, but you can do whatever you want. You're an adult.
You're an adult. Make adult choices. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but live it.
2 tubes a day.
Yeah.
That's beyond our daily recommended usage.
Yeah. Live responsibly.
Only have one a day. It's very strong.
Yeah. That shit is crazy. That should be our new tagline.
Also, if you dry scoop pre-workout, you're ding dong.
You're a ding dong. You could be
Stop
wet
it.
scooping.
Wet scoop with aimbot.
Yeah.
It's just better.
It's better. It's going to taste better. You're not
easier.
going to have just like cocaine teeth.
Cocaine teeth.
Yeah, you're not just going to be gritting. Just yeah.
Oh, so that reminds me. One last little tangent.
Okay.
Something I learned about recently. Have you heard the term Mountain Dew mouth?
Mountain Dew mouth. I mean, I think I understand the phenomenon, but like I haven't heard that term.
It's like a thing that affects. I'm pretty sure it exclusively affects like lower income white communities.
Okay.
Because for some reason, poor white people love Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And Daniel throwing up both arms back there.
I feel that shit. That was me in high school. I was going through like 12 packs a week.
It apparently it's so acidic and sugary. Just a lot of people just have like basically like meth mouth, but from Mountain Dew.
Hold on, I got a perfect video for this on the way out. This is the last clip that we had to do. God damn it! I don't want the long one. I've never even seen this woman. I want this one.
Oh.
I tried this one chill
and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Well, that's a good way to end this one off.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So Mountain Dew.
We go drink a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be drinking a 2-liter Mountain Dew. I'm going to finish my aimbot. And if you want to get some aimbot for yourself, you can go to aimbot.energy.com, aimbot.energy, or linktr.ee/drinkaimbot. And we're at drinkaimbot on all social media. Everywhere. Anywhere you could think of. Tumblr, Pinterest.
Why you start off with 2 we're not on?
GeoCities.
Yeah, check us out on Friendster, guys.
We have our own Yelp page. Find us on Foursquare.
Oh my God. Nice. That was a sick reference.
Thanks. Use discount code Shiznit for 30% off anything you want on our website. That includes our aimbot merch as well. We might get some Shiznit merch at some point. And I'm very tempted to get some other merch on here. I wonder if I have it on my desktop. There's something that I was working on, and I feel like this could be very beneficial to us at some point. And we talked about it on the design podcast, and that's some banging ass mixtape shirts.
Yes.
So this is something that I designed. If you can see that, it says energy is bipartisan, and it's got Trump and Biden both holding aimbot with some cocaine, Uzis, and money. Trump is wearing some pit vipers, and I'm kind of mad that it's cut off up here, but Biden's got a snapback on, or a dad hat that says lit. But we really want to start selling this because we think it's the dumbest thing that I've ever made in Photoshop. And we want y'all to be y'all. We want you guys to be repping the energy is bipartisan t-shirts.
We're going to start a movement.
So at some point, you're going to see me post this on our TikTok. If you're following us on TikTok at drinkaimbot. And once you see this posted, that means you can buy this fucking shirt.
And then that means you could be the coolest person you know.
Yeah. The coolest people that we know all wear this shirt. But you can't get it yet. But maybe by the time this airs, it could be more in the works.
You know what? And by then, I'm going to try and get us a prototype of the other the shirt I've been working on.
What shirt have you been working on?
You know what shirt I've been working on.
Ain't?
No. The aimbot shirt that I've been working on.
You've been working on an aimbot shirt?
Yeah, you know the thing with the sticker on the wall?
Oh.
I'm trying to be abstract here.
Okay. Yep. All right. I know it. But we're going to talk about it in a little bit.
Teaser.
We're going to talk about it later. So we're going to leave you guys now. We're going to fade to black.
Okay, bye.